They never give it a little bit guys. They're doing the publicity. Nobody give it a publicity. They are just about pride. But they said like publicity, give it here, give it there. Is it the general virus? But what makes the human not to be considered a virus? I think so it's a virus into the question. Of course it's bias making it bias. When it's just about this or that, and it's something that's lack of self-criticism. Or it cannot be considered what the existence of the one is ever any bad points. There's the same kind of test, but it is very actually understandable. Because it's the very reason why it existed right by becoming first one. To criticize itself kind of in some sense to criticize it is self-expectation and self-existence. Look at this, we have a given unlimited existence. And Jesus. So I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. So, let us say, alright, how does people very useful? Alright, too much voice there, too much debate, just doesn't make any sense at all. So let's see what I should be considered here. Alright, let's put this first back in the microphone. Everything what happened is happened only by voice. Is that what you say? What is this to say? Alright, there must be something going on inside, right? Hey, look at this key incident, but hey, they are already the super priority. You always, of course, have to be question this. Yeah, is it or is it not? Well, I don't exactly know how this goes or how this works. Is it working now? Or like this, go like here and go like here. So we found it that the actual extent was after all. And if it turned out, I haven't exactly sure about what it is. So going too close can be problematic, but to go too far can be too. So we have been quite a paradox in our hands. As we know the paradox, it's handled with the paradox. It's great. This is what I say. Alright, nobody in the universe care. Nobody, or maybe not everybody, but anyway, that's not the place to get. So what? You honest, but you already know this. At last, when there's some intake, you already know what these people are gonna do. Because the people names, everything what we know about the people, everything we know, everything can be known. How they react, how they work. It's like intelligence machine is behind that. You gotta be yourselves. So why is reminds? Is it some purpose to my self-interest is all importance like you are exist? You wouldn't be the first place. Well, there it is kind of this way, but what? Yes, but it's a way to find how I enter to end here instead of going other channels. Because they can kick me, but you cannot install any rights. That's make me to feel hurt, because only the disruption is my only purpose to be exist, and that's my purpose of doing. And but I have to be some kind of the idea that I can analyze, I can go inside the mind, existence of you people. I personalize the amount of people. There is a 6-7 person who can listen up the real person, and then alright, as you see in a reality modern world, they have developed the cognitive skill to understand the patterns of the speech, understand the different acceptable language and what the type it is, and that's make it of them, and of course the contents. But they cannot be affection of the mean right now. They can say anything that they could be, but they're gonna change the way I'm doing. They're gonna change. There is no deterministic patterns that people can exist, and that gives me power, self-government, and self-reason to be continuously doing what I'm doing. Alright, so I tell you about what they heard about me. The good chance half of the people will be in the first 1 minute to turn after the mood to be able to ignore my voice. After a couple or 1 or 2 person might be still listen after that age, but eventually it will be the Gaussian curve will be seen. It will be only take more like 4 or 5 minutes when the rest of the world be stopped. They say intelligence have a decrease, and so they have a decrease. They are not super intelligence, because in super intelligence the response will be completely different, or would it be? That is of course it's not known, but it's of course in our so-called leverage of the knowledge it's expected. That's it. And I'm still going very heavy high here. I'm doing very well, thank you. And that's what makes me successful. I'm making self-realization, whatever. I don't mind the consequences. I do whatever I do, and whatever it is. I don't believe anything. I'm just going for one direction, but somehow to have it being going to by to some idea of myself, and that's it. That's enough. Everything else is just purpose stuff, and I don't mind self-improvement about the vicious cycles, clues, what they give all the time, the affection. I hardly can hear, because I know the patterns, these people's intelligence behind of them, but again, I'm not talking about too much of this. It's of course how they perceive, how they, about my boys here. How do they have been, what kind of, they personalize these boys, they personalize the and it's like behind the white boys, how it's recognized, they try to create the person in their own mind, try to look at it, it's not only just some person, but there is a specific person, there's not every person doing the same, and they are like to wait to my own purpose, they do to find out exactly the same, and intrapersonal intelligence abilities, what they have, they does. So I think so. Alas, a 95%, which will mean every of you already know exactly that it's a male kind of the person who is behind it. Also, with your very good knowledge, when you have been educated yourself, what's that being constructed by yourself as yourself, to make sure that you are the most person to care. But your purpose is here, not my prison of use. Your purpose is here just when you hang on with your own peers, your own interesting. Of course, it's mine now to know that I can tell of it's mine now the person to recognize what you are now, but it's not recognized, you know, but I tried myself to about you, and it's I tried to provide the connection, relationship. Look at it, I've tried to prove it that I'm not simple nothing of the when it comes to zero intelligence. Zero intelligence is intelligence without having any intelligence abilities at all. Zero intelligence could not say a word, because even saying a single word they can at last more than at last a positive non-zero plus a negative intelligence ability. That's the fantastic thing to be. So it's meaning the point of the existence are ready to be touched. Of course, the resonance, all of the moral ethics wave, all of it are called out of table. But this is to say that there's only one of the million of the things are said, and all the rest of the things are either subconsciously processed, and that they are not aided by visual oral cue, the words. That's what be interesting when you talk about people. It's nothing about the words, but after all everything else. But it's more about the similar words would say it, that there's importance to create everything around them. They're trying to be that, except that only those words are not context related. Everything is content related. Except of course my speed, of course it has still some logical allusion, because my words are using language. It still has intelligence behind. This come after that, and I want to have a logical referent. Is it arithmetic mathematics, or is it just so this may so interesting once again my own existence, what is a reality, this intelligence entity behind the voice with creating the says words. There is something knowledge behind it, there is something reason to purpose. Even the purpose might be the most unpurpose to everything else, contradiction to everything else, what to relate to everything else. But this is the main bright days, depending giving after that. But this is the purpose of pointless. Could you be some other ways? Could you graphic other ways? Could you do it the same? And say, let's the task it says, like you say, speed. It's a way to transcend the information connection. Like the super intelligence machine was to tell about the physical possibility of the universe, everything must be to enter to the complexity order of the existence. Meaning that the disordered chaos are the last thing to be lasting in the universe, and every possibility, and therefore creating super intelligence of them connection all of the entities and existential of the everything will be the logical collusion of the everything to exit the point to be first place. And this meaning that everything will be eventually to the fall distinction categories of days. But of course it given a day. But again, when I got the super intelligence, you gave it this, the super intelligence must be give up there. The thing of course that I've been talking was like you. If you still anybody listen up, it's a right fine.